I would like to thank the Neshaminy Concert Band and Mr. Mike Lipton for our processional. I would also like to thank all of the first responders for being here for Neshaminy High School in both times of need and celebration. Now, to begin tonight's ceremony, the senior members of the Neshaminy Choir, directed by Mrs. Kristen Nichols, will perform the national anthem and the alma mater. Please stand. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Seniors, the flag is behind you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched with so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Neshaminy High School, true to the end, echoes forever, spirits ascend, honest endeavor, virtue and strife, memories bring us the best years of our lives. Hail alma mater, hail red and blue, fellow Playwikians, we salute you. Fond recollections, vivid and true, Neshaminy High School, we're loyal to you.
Good evening, and welcome to Neshaminy High School. As principal, it is with great pride that I welcome you to Harry Frank Stadium for Neshaminy High School's 124th commencement, the class of 2019. To offer this evening's student greeting, it is my pleasure to introduce two student leaders, Mr. Robert Buckies, treasurer, and Miss Kayla Connolly, historian for the class of 2019.
What is up, Neshaminy? How y'all doing tonight? I'm doing good, so you guys must be doing great. You all look stunning tonight. Absolutely amazing.
We couldn't have asked for a better night to celebrate our commencement from Neshaminy High School.
Tonight will be filled with a lot of tears. Some of joy from your overly sentimental grandmother. Some tears of sadness from your relatives that came all this way just to hear your name called. And some tears of confusion, as most of us graduating today have yet to figure out what we will be doing with the rest of our lives.
However, not everything is worth crying over. To the parents and guardians out there, as you think back to all the accomplishments of your Neshaminy graduate, this can be bittersweet. For you know, while this is a huge milestone, there is still so much to learn.
On behalf of the class of 2019, we would like to extend a huge thank you to all of those who made tonight possible.
This ceremony is a representation of success throughout these past 4 years that could not be accomplished without our
Administrators,
advisors,
faculty,
staff,
and most importantly, all of the families here at Neshaminy that have guided us to this point. Thank you.
Starting today, our lives are about to drastically change. For many of us, we have been together for 12 years, and with the same familiar faces. And for the majority of us, we have been classmates for 4 years. A few months ago, we began counting down the days, even hours, for the final school bell to ring, secretly wishing, as summer approaches, our desire for the school year to end. Now that it's here, emotions of happiness and accomplishment are accompanied by the question, what's next? Although your closest friends and family may not be physically by your side anymore, be assured they will support you every step of the way, assisting you to succeed in your future endeavors. Everyone's path leads them towards new and different directions, but wherever life may take you, accept the challenges ahead of you and face them with confidence. Success is in your hands. You're in control of your fate. This world is a wonderful place, and the people you have yet to meet will further impact and shape your life. Focus on the good that everyone offers this world and strive to make a positive impact. Whether you're headed off to work, the armed forces, or college, all of which may seem overwhelming, life as we know it flies by. Yet the best part of our life is right in front of us. To quote the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, "Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask, act."
With that being said, I want everyone to look at their watch, phone, or clock available around them. Look at the time. Remember it. It is 6:47 on June 12, 2019. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. All of the parents and guardians look forward to this because it means no more waking up before the sun to send their kids out of the door. All of the younger brothers and sisters in attendance waited in anticipation for the new bedroom they will take over, while the older of the bunch are relieved they will not be the only ones asking mom and dad for money. And for us, graduating today, we have had this date circled on our calendar since freshman year. But why look ahead and leave the present untouched? You will not get this moment back. The hands of Father Time are always outstretched, ready to branch out and make its next move with every second that passes by. Do not wait for a moment to come to you. Seize it now. Do not look forward to a celebration of success or the dreams that could be. Make them happen now. The finite clock of life is constantly ticking. Time will continue to flow even if we are not ready to leave the preceding moment behind. I challenge everyone here today to make the most out of the time that they have. With the lessons learned at Neshaminy and in the surrounding community, create a good time rather than look ahead of the possibility of one. With that being said, class of 2019, our time is now. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert and Kayla. Student leadership is an essential element of a great high school. In addition to Robert and Kayla, we will meet a number of other student leaders this evening. The next two leaders are Miss Juliana Mazer, Vice President, and Miss Dianira Lebetessis, Secretary for the class of 2019. They will deliver the student welcome.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome seniors to the moment we've been waiting for. Every freshman is told to not take their 4 years for granted because it happens in the blink of an eye. As we sat through 8 classes a day, it seemed like our graduation couldn't come soon enough. While we spent 4 years wishing, we didn't realize how fast the time was passing. As we gather here tonight, we celebrate that our day has finally come. While lots of thoughts race through our minds, our emotions vary from feelings of excitement, nervousness, and relief. Every one of us is about to take our first steps into the real world and begin a new chapter in our lives. Although our journey at Neshaminy ends here, our journey through life is just beginning.
To stand here and attempt to preach to my peers about how to prepare for the future would serve no purpose, because we're all in the same position. Until we receive our diplomas, we are not yet high school graduates. From the jocks to the mathletes, even the overachievers to the procrastinators, we share the same curiosity of what life after graduation entails. While we are here for our last moments together, I ask you to look back and reflect on the times we've shared and the memories we've made with the people right here on this field. I want you to realize that nothing could have been possible without the people we met here at Neshaminy.
Class of 2019, think about how you started your high school experience. Whether you began by trying out for a sport, had hopes of joining a club, or you were completely unsure of what you would do with your 4 years here, we all walked through the same doors the first day of freshman year. No matter what you did or how you spent your time here at Neshaminy, the one thing we all share in common while walking out those same doors today is that nothing would have been the same without the people that we did it with.
Not only are we here today with our best friends and our teammates, but we are surrounded by many peers who unknowingly helped us on our journey. Although we may not realize it, locker neighbors, lab partners, friends in and out of the classroom, and the familiar faces we just smiled at in the hallway have all impacted us in different ways. By befriending the security guards and the hall aides and turning to our favorite teachers as if they were another parent to us, many people have impacted our life at Neshaminy, making it a second home. Year after year, your group of friends may have changed. Your circle may have become larger or smaller, but the ones who remained are your truest and best friends. Whether you kept the same friends from middle school or found your perfect fit through the people you met in high school, we all have been fortunate enough to never face a day of high school alone.
At every gym night show, we never competed alone.
At every football game, we never cheered alone.
At every sporting event, we never played alone.
At every concert, we never performed alone.
At every prom, we never danced alone.
At every point in high school, from the moment we entered Neshaminy freshman year to the throwing of our caps tonight, we are never alone. Although many relationships have changed and feelings towards some people may no longer remain, it's important to remember that at one point in time, those people made you feel happiness. They made you feel joy. Do not forget those amazing times just because of altered friendships. Cherish those moments for what they were, the only high school memories you'll ever have.
As we gather here for our final meeting as Neshaminy students, we reminisce with a bittersweet feeling. From starting our time here with open arms and new beginnings, to concluding our senior year with valuable lessons and lifelong friendships. Throughout these 4 years, we never realized the memories we were making, we just knew the fun we were having. Through ups and downs, we all shaped a different idea of what high school has been for us. Although our individual experiences may differ from one another, we all went through this larger experience together. As we prepare to go our separate ways, one of the many things Neshaminy has granted us with is the unbreakable bond we'll always share to be a proud Neshaminy Redskin. Congratulations to the class of 2019, and thank you for being a part of our journey.
Thank you, Juliana and Deanira. It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Mr. Joseph Jones, Superintendent of the Neshaminy School District.
Good evening and welcome to the class of 2019, family, friends, our teachers, our support staff, and all who've gathered here on this perfect evening. I want to thank the board members who volunteer their time to oversee the Neshaminy School District. With us this evening, our board president, Marty Sullivan, Irene Boyle, Bob Feather, Adam Kovitz, and David Marrington. I've been to a couple of graduations already this year for my own children, so my goal tonight, keep it short. I zeroed in on 2 words. Thank you. I zeroed in on 2 words, and then to my surprise, that same 2-word message was used yesterday by Principal Holland at Pequesson during the 8th grade move-up program. And again, Principal Kelly had an identical message at the Sandburg move-up program. Therefore, I must assume that this is the message that we are supposed to be telling you. Somehow we all landed on the same sentiment. Our Neshaminy district mission has been to empower you to be lifelong learners and productive citizens, and I do trust that you will do both, that you will continue to learn and that you will be productive, meaningful members of the communities that you will join. But this evening, I want to leave you with a two-word final lesson. It's a lesson that we as adults learn as we make our way through our lives. And the two words are this: be kind. Be kind to your family, be kind to your friends, be kind to those who you meet and you do not know, but most importantly, be kind to yourselves. You're ready for the next chapter of your life, and as you go through each day, think and act on those two words, to be kind. It will make your life and the lives of all who you touch richer and more meaningful. Regardless of where you end up, you will always have these Neshaminy roots. We are proud of you, and we wish you well. Congratulations, and be kind. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. The class of 2019 is well represented by individuals who have made significant achievements during high school in the areas of student leadership, service to school and community, co-curricular, and academics. It is my pleasure to introduce Rachel Prizer as the salutatorian for the class of 2019.
Welcome, seniors, families, and friends. Today is a very special day. It's the beginning of a new life, new opportunities, new experiences, and new friendships. We have probably all been told the importance of this day by teachers and family members a million times, but today I would like to talk about something a little different: creativity. Creativity defines us as people and shapes our perspectives. These perspectives are not only garnered around the fragments of the world that are exposed to us, but also how we choose to interpret them. Through our experiences, we paint a picture of the world we see through our eyes. The people we meet, the places we go, the things we hear, and the things we say all alter our own perceptions. In elementary school, our perspectives were extremely limited. We only knew our family and our classmates and thought we knew everything about the world. Little did we know that math problems would get so complicated and that history was so long. In high school, we started learning about the world and about ourselves. Our perspective started widening as we met new people and were put into new situations. Beyond high school, whatever we end up doing, we will be exposed to so many new things. Our perspectives will broaden as we leave the people we are comfortable with and venture off into new experiences. We will view the world so differently as we go to new places and gain new knowledge. Seeing and perceiving everything in a more creative way allows us to embrace new ideas and new opportunities. Creativity is the epitome of progress. There would be no rockets if no one looked up, no medicine if no one mixed together unfamiliar chemicals, and no technology if no one thought creatively. The world is so different from what it was 10, 20, and 100 years ago because creative people saw what could be and then created it. We are the future, so what will we create? What will society look like in another 10, 20, or 100 years? What will our own lives look like? We have the capacity to construct anything. We can mend, mold, and make the kind of life we want. With innovation and imagination, we can create a future that makes us happy. Most people can agree that happiness is the goal we all desire, yet every day we have the same mundane routine. We wake up at 6 o'clock every morning because we have to, go to school because we have to, and do work because we have to. But from now on, we do not have to do anything we don't want to. We go to college because we want to, take a gap year because we want to, go to work because we want to, go to the military because we want to. We can finally do what we want to. Everything in our life is about to change, and we have the ability to change it how we want. Seeing and perceiving everything in a more creative way keeps us from slipping into this mundane lifestyle. We have the ability to interpret the world. We can choose anger or sadness, or we can choose happiness. If happiness is the goal we all look to achieve, then we must alter our own perception of the world. The past will guide the future. We must look back in order to look forward. Everything we learned from kindergarten to high school must be remembered. We will use our experiences from all these years to figure out what we want and what makes us happy. Wherever our lives take us, wherever we choose to venture off, our perceptions will be altered, and we must decide how we choose to interpret them. With creativity, we can live our lives however we can imagine it. We are the class of 2019, and we will create the future.
Thank you, Rachel. I would now like to introduce Ms. Kate Romano, Class of 2019 Advisor, to give her farewell remarks.
Welcome, family and friends. Good evening, graduates. It seems like only yesterday I was walking the halls of Neshaminy High School to the sound of incoming freshmen flipping water bottles. Thankfully, this fad has faded along with your fidget spinners, the floss, dabbing, the mannequin challenge, and all of us posting to Instagram our Kiki Do You Love Me dance. We have come such a long way together since then, and you are now standing at the brink of graduation, ready to make your mark on this world. I welcomed you at freshman orientation with the same butterflies you had. How was I going to plan events successfully for over 600 kids? I thought I was nervous the first time I spoke to you at your freshman class meeting, but then I realized on every class trip, at every stop on the JCT, at every dance and prom, I was terrified that you may not have the best time ever. I really have felt as if you were my own, and by the time our senior prom and picnic came around this year, I wanted to create the best memories for all of you, including sparklers at the prom that you really weren't supposed to touch. And while some of you yelled at me about my grammar on Remind, others of you laughed along the way as I learned the ropes for this job. I had the opportunity to work with more than 5 grade students as you all turned our elections upside down, inside out, and backwards. But while I went a little crazy, I was introduced to more kids, families, and friends of Neshaminy School District. I can say with my whole heart that I have never known a graduating class better. It has been amazing planning and working with the class of 2019. As a whole, we set records for participation at school events, setting the bar high for classes to follow. Your officers helped to bring about the return of a homecoming dance and introduced many new fundraising ideas, including bringing Brian Dawkins and Brian Westbrook to Neshaminy High School. But this is it. I need to pass you off. If you haven't taken the time to jot down some memories, do so. The future moves quickly and the past can fade. You will someday look back and cherish these times. Hold your heads high. You have made me proud. You have made all of us proud. I wish you all the best as you move forward and undertake your endeavors. If there's anything you need, check Canvas first, but then email or stop by. Your family will always be here at NHS. I will miss you. Blue heart, red heart. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Romano. It is my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2019, Caroline Angerer.
Hello, class of 2019. First, I'd like to congratulate ourselves on reaching this moment. But this is not only a special moment for us. Our graduation is equally as important to all the people sitting in the stands, our supporters. None of us got to this point alone, so I'd like to offer gratitude and congratulations to all the family, friends, and teachers that helped us along the way. Despite quite literally being surrounded by the most important people in our lives, many of us may feel alone right now. Although graduation is a time to reflect on the past, it is also a time to look towards the future. And as of now, the only thing certain about the future is, ironically, that it holds uncertainty. You, nor I, nor anyone else in this world, unless they possess some unknown psychic powers, know what our future has in store. However, I know that things will change. Our generation will be tasked with tackling these changes, whether it be the economy, the environment, or politics. Although it will never be a certainty, I can predict with 99% confidence that there will be problems that need solving within our lifetime. It is human nature. And as I ponder the future, I will openly admit that I am afraid. I do not fear our intellectual capability to solve future issues. I fear our ability to unite and solve these problems. Extremism has become the new norm. Now, more than ever, it seems as if people want to do more arguing than collaborating. I'm not talking about debating with your friends about which pizza place to go to. I'm talking about people's inability to even acknowledge an opinion different than their own. Opinions on real issues that will affect us all. So, what can we, the class of 2019, do about this? First, I want us to take action when we see a problem. Instead of living in denial, let's recognize the issue and decide to address it. Just decide to do something, no matter how insignificant you feel it may be. The second step to this process is learning to work together. Whether you are a Democrat or a Republican, favor isolation versus intervention, or favor solar panels versus Arctic drilling, we all need to learn to compromise. I know this problem of polarized views is not easy to solve. It is not as if our world leaders can simply sit down and correct all the pressing issues of today over a cup of coffee. However, I believe even a small change amongst ourselves can make an impact. As students of Neshaminy High School, we have already proven we are able to unite despite our differences. Every year at gym night, the school is split apart by last name during the parting of the colors ceremony. People's passion for gym night is as strong as some people's passion for their political views. And yet, one day later, we reunite the colors and are happier than ever to become one again. For this reason, I believe our class has proven that we are able to take a step in the right direction towards unity. So, classmates, look around you. You and the people sitting next to you are the future. And while we may feel like small fish in a big pond while we prepare for transition into the real world, remember that you are not, in fact, alone. We came together on gym night, and now we will come together to make our impact on the world. In this time of conflict, I urge you all to take action and sacrifice a shred of your ego in the name of compromise. Think of the most important issue to you at the moment. Whatever you're thinking of will never reach a solution if we do not ally with each other. Now is a better time than any to make a change. So, class of 2019, as we sit together for the last time, I would like to offer my final moment of advice to you with the age-old statement, united we stand, divided we fall. Congratulations and good luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you, class of 2019.
Thank you, Caroline. It is now time for our ceremony's message and music. We are one. Performing tonight's message is the Neshaminy Senior Choir, directed by Mrs. Kristen Nichols.
remain the same. May your spirit live through me. Live through me.
Watch the floor. Anyone else?
Thank you to the senior choir. Now I would like to welcome to the podium Mr. Marty Sullivan, President of the Neshaminy School Board of Directors.
Welcome, class of 2019, friends and family. Last year was the first year I had to speak at the graduation as board president, and I opened with that public speaking intimidated me and scared the heck out of me. And I'm going to open with the same today. I still am intimidated by public speaking, and it still scares the heck out of me. But it's the right thing to do for my position, so that's why I'm here. The difference between this year and last year was that last year I was told in probably March or April that I'd be speaking here. This year I found out in December. So that meant 6 months of stress and anxiety, Google searches of the best graduation speeches, on. And I just couldn't find anything that made sense or that I wanted to deliver today. And ultimately, it all came down to this Post-it note. 2 items, one that I was given, direction I was given over 30 years ago, and something I heard yesterday. And I want to share them with you now. About 30 years ago, I was going through a tough time in my life, and I was at a crossroads. And some wise people made a suggestion to me, and what they suggested was this. The past is history. The future is a mystery. Today is a gift, and that's why we call it the present. Always seize the day. And the other thing I just heard yesterday at the Maple Point Move-Up Day, and it was shared by the Student Council President, who happens to be my son. And he quoted a Chinese philosopher by the name of Tao Tzu. And it reads like this: the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So if there's anything I can offer you today is always live one day at a time and try to seize each day of your life. And you have to take the first step on any journey. So always take that first step. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. Continuing with student leaders who have made a positive change at Neshaminy High School, the next group of Student Council officers has a long list of accomplishments in their service to Neshaminy High School. With recollection over the years, please welcome Student Council officers Luke Sermarini, Sophia Shart, Ryan Mayer, Taylor Regensberger, and Michaela Boyd.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, we would now like to take a few moments to recollect all the memories we've shared throughout our time together at Neshaminy. On September 2nd, 2015, we all nervously walked into our first high school class and sat down in a sea of unfamiliar faces. Slowly, we began to bond over awkward encounters like walking into the wrong classroom twice a day or trying to find the pool on the mysterious 3rd floor. Over time, these small connections bloomed into unforgettable friendships. Looking back on the past 4 years and our time spent together at Neshaminy, we've not only grown as individuals, but more importantly, as a class.
I'm sure we all remember those fall Friday night football games where we were all just scared freshmen sitting at the top of the students section, not fully understanding the spirit or traditions that those nights entailed. With each passing year, we began to make our way down the stands, landing in the front row spots our senior year. As we moved down the stands each year, we gained a new appreciation for Neshaminy school spirit. Games like Homecoming, Pink Out, and Any Game versus Pennsbury created memories that would last a lifetime and strengthened the bonds we share as a class, bonds that will forever connect us to Neshaminy.
Gym night. 2 words nobody truly understands until they themselves are involved in it. This beloved Neshaminy tradition went beyond any previous expectations we had formed from seeing prior shows or watching videos. Seeing each other multiple times a week for practice, we formed new friendships outside the typical classroom setting. Working our way up from a 5-minute dance in t-shirts to a 12-minute dance expedition in elaborate costumes with 2 props demonstrated what we could accomplish working together. Gym night not only enabled us to work collaboratively through dance, but it enabled us to also showcase our varied talents in choreography, athleticism, and art. Neshaminy Gym Night is more than just an extracurricular activity. It has a special way of unifying the community and instilling pride in our hearts.
Each year, our class had the opportunity to enjoy a formal event, from dancing in our very own Gym 3 to the Crystal Tea Room in Philadelphia for senior prom. It gave us a chance to see each other in a new light. We traded away our jerseys and sweatpants for formal wear for the night. Our annual dances became something we looked forward to more and more each year. The dances reached a new level of enthusiasm as we became tighter as a grade. Freshman year, the DJ played Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud as couples danced awkwardly and arm's length away from each other, waiting for the song to end. Flash forward to senior prom, couples danced to Perfect by Ed Sheeran. We were packed on the dance floor like sardines, with barely any room to breathe. Yet it felt like the closeness of a family, as opposed to a dancing stranger, a room filled with dancing strangers freshman year.
2016 seniors made fools out of themselves at the Mr. Redskin competition. At least that's what we thought as freshmen. The contestants seemed absurdly comfortable with each other, while their classmates laughed hysterically, cheering them on. We longed for the comfort that the graduating class of 2016 shared, never thinking we could achieve the same type of connection. This year, our own 2019 senior competitors stepped forward to fight for the coveted title. Each competitor represented the confidence and self-esteem our student body had developed over the course of 4 years. Mr. Redskin allowed us to see that we've meshed together into one big, dysfunctional family that can not only laugh at one another, but also encourages us to be ourselves no matter the cost.
So here we are, 4 years later. What started as an unfamiliar school, filled with a sea of unfamiliar faces, has turned into the place we've made lifelong memories and friendships. As we slowly began to step out of our comfort zones, we intertwined to form a diverse, creative, and ambitious class that will continue to succeed no matter what path in life we choose. After everything we've been through together, we finally have one final celebration, one final event to show what we have accomplished here at Neshaminy. Good luck to everyone in their future endeavors, and we'll see y'all at Squeak.
Thank you and well done. It is with great pleasure that I have the opportunity to present the class of 2019. First, I want to say thank you to all of our student speakers tonight, whose words captured the class of 2019 beautifully. Your leadership this year was inspiring. In a few moments, all of you will hear your name called, and you will officially become a Neshaminy graduate. Let me be the first to say, congratulations on reaching this milestone in your life. You are all ready for what comes next. I know that because you have been prepared and received a world-class education in a community that supports and values their children. This education began in the home where your parents and families made many sacrifices to get you to this point. They help shape your values from childhood and make you realize that anything is possible with hard work and determination. As you continued on your journey through elementary, middle, and finally Neshaminy High School, you have been taught by incredible teachers and staff who truly care about their students and have treated you like one of their own. The Neshaminy school community is the reason why people remain generation after generation to raise their families. Many of you in the class of 2019 will do the same. And now that you have completed your education at Neshaminy High School, it is time for you to choose your path and decide what direction you want to take in your life. And it's okay if you're not sure what that direction is. You have time. But wherever life takes you, please know you have the ability and drive to achieve all of your goals and continue setting new ones. Things may not always go as planned, and you may fail a time or two. I know I have. Please learn from them and try again and again until you succeed. I am confident that members of the class of 2019 will do great things and change the world for better. On a personal note, I want to thank you for introducing me to the proud traditions that Neshaminy High School has to offer. Incredible and inspiring student leadership has been on display throughout the year. Gym night and homecoming are just two highlights that stood out to me. I hope that you always reflect on your time at Neshaminy High School with pride. Again, class of 2019, congratulations on all of your accomplishments and your graduation from Neshaminy High School. And now it's time. Will Neshaminy School Board member, Mr. David Marrington, please come forward to confirm the diplomas upon the class of 2019. Mr. Marrington, on behalf of the faculty and administration of Neshaminy High School, I am pleased to inform you that those members of the class of 2019 seated before you tonight have or will successfully complete the requirements for graduation as established by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Neshaminy School District, and are now ready to receive from you the confirmation of their diplomas.
Will the class of 2019 please rise? Under the authority and powers granted me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and serving in that capacity as a member of the Neshaminy Board of School Directors, I hereby decree that the students of Neshaminy High School, class of 2019, assembled here this evening, are entitled to the official confirmation of their diplomas. As a symbol of this confirmation of diplomas, I now ask that the class of 2019 move their tassels from the right to the left of their caps.
We now come to a very special portion of our ceremony, the time that each graduate is called to the front of the class to receive his or her Neshaminy diploma. In order to fully recognize each individual student, we request that the audience and graduate refrain from excessive celebration until the roll call is completed. After the roll call is complete, we are not done. We have two very special speakers to dismiss the class of 2019. Announcing the roll call of graduates will be Neshaminy High School business teachers, Mrs. Siri Sammartino and Mr. Charles Deal, both Neshaminy graduates themselves.
Class, you may be seated. Class of 2019, are you ready? Starting with Caroline Holly Angerer, Joseph Vincent Nolan, Rachel Prizer, Juliana Lee Mazer,
Sophia Grace Stewart,
Dianira Lebotessis,
Emily Ray Cochran,
Robert R. Buckies, Vincent Michael McGlynn. Kayla Maureen Conley. Connor Joseph Watson.
Luke Francis Ciramini. Hannah Rose DeMemo.
Sophie Catherine Edson Shart. Gregory B. Drapkin. Ryan Thomas Mayer.
Victoria S. Young. Taylor Regensberger. Eliana Abraham.
Michaela May Boyd.
Olivia Andrews.
Davlat Abdulhamidov.
Natalie Beltrante.
Marjona Abdulueva.
Paulina Blumina.
Hannah Leigh Abrams.
Haley Jean Brennan.
Samuel Reed Ackerman.
Brandon Caban.
Alexander Daniel Adamai.
Haley Maria Clark.
Ryan Jericho Adams.
Olivia Tristan Costa.
Nicole Ashley Addis.
Sydney A. Christ.
Margaret May Aldridge.
Emily Rose Cross.
Ashley K. Alexander.
Kayla Elizabeth Davidson.
Evelyn Alexander.
Heather M. Dixon.
Christiana Gomes Amaro. Haley Marie Doherty. Emmanuel Penny Ampofo.
Haley M. Fatula.
Vincent Angeline.
Kayla Mary Fensel.
Megan Kathleen Ansel.
Adriana Rose Fisher.
Victoria E. Anthony.
Tyler P. Foster.
Brianna Ann Antonelli.
Isabel Margaret Gallo.
Sadar Atabash.
Madison T. Gavelis.
Amanda Aquilone.
Saloni B. Gandhi.
Tolga Atabash.
Jessica Marie Giacomelli.
Daniel J. Angst.
Kaylee Patricia Galuli.
Preston John Backus.
Nikilia Kadia Gopal.
Chance R. Bacon.
Mackenzie Lynn Gursky.
Justin A. Baldwin.
Thomas Howenstein.
Hunter Barberi.
Emma Rose Aaron.
Jennifer Barberi.
Emily A. Kirsch.
Lindsay A. Bartkowitz.
Brielle Grace Lewandowski.
Brandon M. Belton.
Samantha L. Liddell.
Luca Benincasa.
Isabella May Bizzoni.
Madison Taylor Benz.
Jenna Morelli.
Jovan K. Bilsick.
Latrice A. Morgan.
Samuel Bly.
Richard E. Moyer.
Benjamin Daniel Blumenfeld.
Ishmael J. Nicholas.
Gideon A. Boafo.
Connor Owen Perry.
Chezron Bob. Devin Lee Place. Miriam Tara Bockington.
Jared J. Preston.
William Bonner.
Michael Russo.
Alexis Borisov.
Kelly Sassaman.
Juliana Botero.
Evan Sleppy.
Carly Bowers.
Stephen Statchuk.
Ryan G. Bowman.
Edward John Tamanini.
Evan Boyle.
Abigail L. Whitaker.
Thomas Boyle.
Hannah Lee Whitty.
Evan Brooks.
Jamal Michael Wright.
Jacob Brown.
Vincent Bruno.
Ryan Busick.
Joseph T. Boudet.
Stephen Joseph Baffardi. Sophie Anna Margaret Burkle. Josephine O. Bursk.
Cassidy S. Buser.
Emily Buttrey.
Sarah M. Casey.
Connor Callahan.
Anthony Camillo.
Sally J. Campbell.
Victoria May Camillo.
Isabella Nicole Capecci. Zach R. Canamore. Christian W. Carr.
Pamela Cardona.
Isabel G. Catapano.
Devontae Carter.
Trentino Sierra.
Nicholas Vincent Sento.
Ruben Ishmael Christie.
Idais Chavez.
Daniel Chinkifsky.
Jenna Semino.
Kyle Clausen.
Madeline L. Clamfer.
Selena Akira Cloud.
Catherine Grace Cleary.
Isabella Ray Collins.
Jacob Robert Call. Brisa Alita Cologne. Kyle Ethan Collins.
Jelsia Ann Catoni.
Ryan T. Connaughton.
Zachary L. Crescenzo.
Bryce C. Crocker.
Roman Cruz.
Paul C. Daly.
Caleb D'Amico.
Jordan Davis.
Miguel Andres de Gracia.
Leandro Ivan Didero.
Isaiah James DeJesus.
Nathan Anthony DeMarcus.
Nicholas E. DeJesus.
Alexis E. DeShield.
Jody Marie Denouder.
Gage K. DeWeese.
Connor Devlin.
Jenna Nicole Dixon.
Destiny M. Dixon.
Lyra DeJohnny.
Manin Dejuriev.
Brooke Allison Donnelly.
Nicholas J. Donato.
Anna T. Doherty.
Brennan Patrick Dobson.
Jennifer L. DeWallow.
Jillian Doherty.
Andrea Marie Duckenfield.
Nicholas Drass.
Afra N. Doom.
Annalisa Magdalena Dudley.
Damian Dursinov.
Benjamin J. Dunn.
Stephanie Eder.
Ray Ray Eat.
Addison R. Eliason.
Hannah R. Edwards.
Erica Jeanette De Lavira Laguenez.
Christopher M. Elliott.
Yonder E. Lavira Tiborcio.
Madison E. Amy.
Jackson R. Erb.
Effa John Erdem.
Catherine Renee Erickson.
Nathan M. Ehrman.
Luke Thomas Foz.
Thomas Joseph Falkowski.
Elizabeth Nicole Fay.
Bakir Fayakov.
Olivia M. Fee.
Jacob Richard Farrell.
Jamie M. Fine.
McGuire B. Fine.
Jennifer M. Fine.
David Farrell.
Madeline Z. Fern.
Samantha Nicole Finger.
David M. Feel.
Melanie A. Fitzgerald.
Eric William Fisher.
Ryan Thomas Fitzpatrick.
Christine F. Fitzpatrick.
Shannon Nicole Flavel.
Jacob T. Fasano.
Jackson Taylor Fouracre.
Colin Fouracre.
Harry G. Forns Jr.
Brianna Foreman.
Haley Fortino.
Calvin Tyrell Foreman.
Austin Foxhill.
Joshua Lewis Fosbenner.
Tyler D. Foxhill.
Jason Vincent A. Buchanan.
Emily Veronica Fuss.
Casey A. Gale.
Angelina L. Gable.
Victoria Gardner.
Zyla Garcia.
Catherine Audrey Goggins.
Megan E. Garuffi.
Nichelle Christiana Alexis Geist.
Callie McCabe.
Jenna May Gibson.
John F. Geisler.
Alana Marie Gleisberg.
Jennifer Ashley Gerace.
Deval Glover.
Anna Marie L. Gindel.
Colin K. Goodman.
Stephen Glick.
Amari A. Gray.
Stephanie Marie Gomez Hernandez.
Isabella Rose Groisman.
Brandon B. Graber.
Acacia Gundy.
Anthony Marcus Griffin.
Matadahan Gudigan.
Ashley V. Guerrera.
Ian I. Gutierrez.
Sanskar Gupta.
Cyrus Andrew Habaz.
Elizabeth Vincenza Gudikunst.
Colton John Hayfley.
Angelo T. Gemfi.
Christopher James Hager.
Haley E. Hafar.
Dylan S. Hall.
Joshua Richard Haynes.
Austin J. Hankinson.
Cheryl Haddon.
Jacob R. Hardnock.
Alexander R. Hansen.
Brian P. Hayworth.
Gloria M. Hansen.
Hayden Andrew Head.
Kayla Harrison.
Nathaniel E. Hellings.
Allison Nicole Harvey.
Jasmine Marie Henney.
Leland C. Hayes.
Brianna A. Herder.
Savan Hebron.
Anusha Hiremath.
Savion Hebron.
Hazel M. L. Holper.
Jenna Margaret Heltzel.
Genevieve C. Horde.
Carly R. Herb.
Alexis J. Howell.
Gavin Douglas Hetzel. Vassal Haritzkiv. Luke S. Hitchin.
Tyler G. Huntsberger.
Ada Joy Hopkins.
Timothy James Hutt.
Justin T. Horning. Robert M. Hoynoski Jr.
Alexander R. Israeli.
Liam Robert Hughes.
Ryan Kobe Jackson.
Hannah Hutchinson.
Rowan Jakonski.
Hattie Iali.
Muhammad M. Jamal. Chisholm Ifeini.
Kais Jawada. Siani S. Jackson.
Zaire Jefferson.
Sean Jackson.
Carly Nicole Johnson.
Xavier Jala.
Kylie T. Johnson.
David Matthew Jarose.
Molly A. Johnston.
Arthi Shiva Jayakumar.
Colby T. Jones.
Angel Destiny Johnson.
Colton J. Jordan.
Jacqueline R. Johnson.
Daniel Joseph Jasinski.
Nina R. Johnson.
Jaden Kane.
Jackson T. Joyner.
Jenna Marie Kaufman.
Tyler Dawson Jones.
Carly M. Keegan.
Corey Thomas Joyce.
Jade Aaliyah Kelly.
Joseph D. Kallick.
Brianna Kemp.
Jamina Success Capel.
Caitlin Kemp. Kira Lee Kinsey.
Hannah L. Keene.
Alexa N. Clauder.
Leah M. Kelly.
Brendan S. Knight.
Jarrett Charles Kearns.
James Colaboy.
Sarah Elizabeth Kindness. Christine A. Kitchen.
Andrew Michael Krieg.
Andrew Kleppinger.
Zachary A. Kumstedt.
Benjamin R. Kogan.
Kaylee Noel Lane.
Kelly Margaret Conan.
Jacob Langen.
Julia Korenchuk.
Emma Joy Lowerson.
Michelle Krimsky.
Mackenzie G. Lawson.
Erica Lauren Lamar.
Jamie Lee.
Douglas J. Lang.
Tyler Anthony Leegee.
Tristan G. Letkowski.
Cody M. Leonard.
Lorene Yolande Laurent.
Jessica K. Levi.
John T. Layton Jr.
Jenna B. Lichty.
Maria Victoria Leadham. Cassidy Liu. Lacey Leinheiser.
Lucas D. Lon.
Addison E. Leppert.
Jaleesa Lopez.
Michael W. Lester.
Aubrey Lynch.
Ethan Lewis.
Wayne E. Lynn.
Val Lindberg.
Allison Marie McGareth.
Melissa E. Locke.
David Robert Majewski.
Alan Osway Lopez.
Emma R. Marion.
Colin Lucas.
Sydney D. Marsden.
Natalie Claire Lynch.
Jordan M. Martin.
Bradley John McBride.
Zaki S. Martin.
Hannah McGee.
Sonu Matthew.
Anthony Winfield Mamie.
Brittany McAllister.
Ole Manzik.
Kelly Jane McCain.
Megan Lee Marks.
Emily A. McCormick.
Emily Ann Martin.
Michael McAuliffe.
Kyle Patrick Martin.
Alyssa Love McErlin.
Eric Matthew.
Ariana Nicole McGinley.
Haley N. Mayer.
Joshua T. McRory, Jr.
Brianna Marie McAnally.
Michael Brian McMaster, Jr.
Connor S. McCormick.
Timothy Michael McNamara, Jr.
Alexis Lynn McCoy.
Wyatt Mellis.
Tessa Marie McDonald.
Connor H. Menzel.
Kathleen F. McGillen.
Alexis P. Miller.
Emily Rose McGinty.
Samantha Nicole Miller.
Riley Helena McLennan.
Jane Mitchell.
Alexander McMahon.
Sarah K. Moffitt.
Angelina Marissa McMullen.
James Douglas Mokin.
Connor Nolan McVeigh.
Olivia Ray Morris.
Ileana Isabel Menz.
Connor A. Moss.
Patrick Mike.
Madison Page Maurer.
Madison S. Miller.
Bradley Mullen.
Tyler M. Maraski.
Vitaly Mygovich.
Michael Mokel.
Ramadeep Nahar.
Jenna D. Modica.
Gus Reed Natalie IV.
Rithik Mohanty.
Roland X. New.
Shakir L. Moore.
Andrew K. Nugent.
Aaron L. Morrison.
Anne Marie Noe.
Georgie Moss.
Kenneth Frederick Nolte.
Anissa Mukai.
Ryan P. O'Connor.
Brooke L. Mullen. Caitlin E. Osterhout. Evan W. Nagel.
Andrew M. Ott.
Anna Nahiranyak.
Ryan J. Hours.
Brett Nelson.
Anthony Mark Pachito.
Trent D. Newborg.
James W. Paleo.
Andrew Nirnanta.
Zachary Parson.
Ethan D. Nolan.
Drumal D. Patel. Narami Rakesh Patel.
Hector Gail Ogwin Ayala.
Ratika D. Patel.
Corinne Oswald.
Valerie Rose Patiri. Abigail V. Otto. Thomas Mike Pease.
John Edward Ozarzak III.
Andrew J. Purvis.
Holly Lynn Page.
April Elizabeth Phillips.
Joseph D. Palmieri.
Dylan Riley Pearson.
Bottle C. Patel.
Timothy Popov.
Dwanika P. Patel.
Hunter S. Potts.
Palak Patel.
Carolina Prada.
Rishi Patel.
Peterson Prosper.
Siraj C. Patel.
Sophia A. Punches.
Anthony Patterson.
Omar Ramani.
Sophia I. Perillo.
Michaela Summer Raup.
Brandon R. Patola.
Jordan Rawlinson. Madison Ann Pickle. Marissa D. Refschneider.
Thomas James Plunkett.
Amber Reinhardt.
Alyssa M. Porter.
Corey James Rapetz.
Gary J. Poznikov.
Arden L. Roadside.
Raymond Matthew Prasuti.
Cameron B. Richards.
Alyssa Marie Pruno.
Jarrett Robert Rigg.
Christopher J. Quinlan.
Gavin J. Riley.
John A. Rakita.
Louis Phoenix Rivera Imperial.
Natalie Rose Raven.
Alexis Rodriguez.
Sarah Reed.
Janet J. Romanchuk.
Noel Reedy.
Christian Paul Roslowski.
Victoria Repchuk.
Brianna Roselli.
Kirsten Emily Rhodes.
James Ruggiero III. Lindsay Elsie Russell.
Tabitha T. Ricky.
Drew Joseph Seigleben.
Morgan Hope Richter.
Zachary Austin Samuels.
Rory Rienzi.
James Sarachilli Jr.
Nicholas Ritchie.
Joseph E. Saxon Jr. Christian G. Rogers. Andrew Slaughter.
Elijah Marcelo Rodriguez.
Joseph Schneider.
Zachary J. Rosa.
Rachel Lee Shadowski.
Michael Ross.
Dylan Schrader.
Samantha Rossi.
Harley Schwab.
Ethan Charles Russell.
Erica Schweizer.
Jonathan J. Saba.
Liam P. Scully.
Peyton L. Salmi.
Aracel Serrano.
Lauren E. Sanderson.
Eric Michael Schultens.
Liana Savchak.
Brendan R. Shee.
Nicholas Scarsoletto.
David A. Shepta Jr.
Andrew Douglas Schmitz.
Mahanor Siddiqui.
Michaela Schneider.
Shannon R. Simmons.
Frank T. Shepfer.
Jadalyn R. Simon.
Sebastian M. Schultz.
Tyler William Skimba.
Carly J. Schwartz.
Scott M. Smith.
Jordan N. Skapakis.
Sarah Ann Smolnik.
Nicole Marie Seibert.
Jake Richard Summer.
Tyler Schaefer.
Daniel John Serwoka.
Julia Janelle Shandley.
Matthew John Saska.
Jeremy Douglas Shealy.
Joseph Anthony Spadero III.
Elizabeth B. Shulsky.
Riley N. Spengler.
Alexei Sidorov.
James T. Stetson III.
Bryn Simon.
Tyler Michael Stevens.
George A. Scrott.
Benjamin J. Stitch.
Megan E. Smith.
Alexandra Strigariu.
Sean Michael Smith.
Jonathan Sutker.
Thomas W. Snodgrass.
Emily Sweetot.
Julia M. Summers.
Jared Jason Tabita.
Nikita Sosadov.
Jordan Devin Tabita.
Alan Spadacino.
Angela N. Tonogaskaya.
Jalen Keon Spalding.
Jacob M. Thomas.
Tori J. Stasek.
Regina Mary Thomas.
Samantha Yen Stedler.
Gianna Marie Tippy.
Jennifer Elizabeth Stevenson.
Brianna N. Tobin.
Hannah N. Stunkis.
Mia Tomko.
Megan E. Steyer.
Xavier Antonio Torres.
Rebecca Swiderski.
Jake Anthony Travisano.
Sydney Swope.
Jillian E. Trichler.
Michael J. Tarapchek Jr.
Anthony Urso. Kyle Alexander Teo.
Robert P. Teddy.
Diana Valentin.
Michael W. Thomas.
Zoe Lynn M. Van Winkle.
Kiana L. Thompson.
Jacqueline Morgan Vile.
Antonio Torado.
Kaylee C. Wadlington.
Michael Torado.
Jasmine Kalu Wongalo.
Christopher Tomzak.
Chad A. Warner.
Evan F. Topoleski.
Molly Ann Weaver.
Kayla A. Trahey.
Erica Stevie Whalen.
Simone L. Tresley.
Erin K. White.
Cameron Marie Turchi.
Aaron M. Whitlock.
George Nicholas Vafiatis.
Joseph Z. Widdop.
Sarah Rose Veda.
Samantha Lanice Wilkins.
Dominic James Venucci.
Olivia Hope Willard.
Carlos Eduardo Ventura.
Jacob Watesco.
Heather Marie Vitale.
Alexandria Victoria Wolk.
Nicholas G. Walker. Alexis Ann Ward.
Kristen Wright.
Jordan P. Wozniak.
Sarah Zebos.
Autumn C. Weeks-Bracey.
Luke Yeager. Samantha G. Yeagle.
Trayvon Nicholas White.
Mackenzie Louise Young.
Joey Allison Wicker.
Elizabeth Yorskaya.
Kobe Wilcox.
Lillian M. Zielinski.
Logan Williamson.
Jeremy Zippenzangle.
Kylie G. Winchester.
Ainsley Marie Zeberline.
It is my pleasure to now relinquish the podium to two individuals who know the class of 2019 better than I. You know them both well. The senior principal, Mr. Colin Turkell, and Senior Class President, Mr. Joseph Nolan.
Thank you. Good evening, graduates. Class of 2019. What a ride. Thank you for allowing me to share in some of your accomplishments. You're a tremendous group of young people who are on the cusp of life's journey. Best wishes in all you do. I will miss all of you, or most. All. And now, I would like to introduce an individual who has had a tremendous impact on your class, a leader and organizer who helped make all of your events memorable. I can't think of anyone better to dismiss the class of 2019, your class president, Joey Nolan.
Good evening, everyone. As I was preparing to write this speech, to be honest, I put it off. I put it off because as exciting as it is to graduate from Neshaminy High School, this is a bittersweet moment for me. This is the moment we all work so hard for. The day we finally have to say goodbye to the high school that has grown into our home and to the people who have become our family. This stadium is filled with generations of families and friends who are gathered here to remember the fond times they have had. It is our duty to uphold the legacy that has found a home here at the Ridge. There's no question our accomplishments have earned us the respect of our classmates, teachers, and families. We have made them proud, but it doesn't end here. As we leave here, there will be doors of opportunity. Behind those doors, we will find our passion, we will find our dreams, we will find our destiny. Don't just turn the knob to walk through those doors, bust through them. At this time, we can't forget the administration, the support staff, our teachers, our parents, and family members, both those that are present and those that cannot be with us. We cannot achieve this without you. Thank you. There are three people I would like to mention by name who have had a huge impact on myself and all of us. Dr. McGee, Mr. Staub, and our very own principal, Mr. Trikel. We thank you. It has truly been an honor going through this journey with all of you. As someone once said, don't be sad that it's over, be happy that it happened. The moment we all hope for is finally here. This is when we throw our caps in the air and bid our farewells. I wish everyone the best of luck in the future. The Neshaminy class of 2019 has been an honor to serve you as your class president, and it's my privilege to say I'm a member of this class. We have certainly left a mark on this high school. Now please stand with me. Who's ready for dismissal? Neshaminy High School, class of 2019, you are dismissed.